Namaste. I have again and again always stressed the importance of sadhana. Whatever the sadhana be, whether it be doing a mantra, chanting a mantra, whether it be any kind of meditation or pranayam, any sort of sadhana is very important. Unless you are doing your sadhana and have been doing your sadhana for many years, or have been doing your sadhana in your previous incarnations, and you are already evolved, unless you have that strength of sadhana behind you, you won't be able to understand the scriptures or won't be able to grasp the sayings of any saints of Ramakrishna Dev or Aurobindo or anyone. It's like even if you are understanding, you would say that, well, I understand. You are understanding the word meanings, but that is at a different level. To understand something intellectually and to really understand it from within makes a huge lot of difference. Just as Sri Ramakrishna Dev says that if you are being told again and again that this box in your room contains jewels, and once you hear, you will immediately try to open the box, isn't it? You don't have the key to it, you don't have the key to the lock for it, but anyhow you will try to open the box because you know that the box belongs to you and it has jewels in it, right? So when you are being told again and again that within your own heart is the seat of God, or the highest state of consciousness is something that's reachable, something that's doable, something that's attainable, then how can you sit still and still chit chat, or then you are not ready for spirituality. If you say that you are interested in spirituality, you have been reading scriptures, you have been listening to pravachans, to lectures of monks or scholars, and you have been reading Upanishads and scriptures and any sacred texts, and then you're not doing anything. What does that mean? That means that you're not understanding it. If you really understand it, then you will be up and doing it, isn't it? It's something, spirituality is something that needs to be attained. It's not something to be gossiped about. It's not something that you go to hear and it's not like a song, you love it, you love the song. It's not like that, right? It's something that you need to attain to. Without sadhana, so you are not really understanding. And what you are understanding is not enough. Like, it's intellectual understanding, it's not real understanding. See, I have told again and again same things. I often see people who keep on repeating the same questions again and again. And no matter how many times I tell the answers and same things again and again, they are back to square one. They will again ask the same question. Like if they say, they feel that, oh, I have surrendered myself to Sri Ram Krishna, and whatever will happen. And then suddenly some days they will say that sometimes I feel very frustrated. I have been doing jaap for so many years and I haven't had any darshan, any visions, or any extrasensory perceptions or something. I have told them again and again that these darshan or extrasensory perceptions, these things do not matter. What matters is your transformation. If a person says that, well, I have seen Narayana, or I have seen Ramakrishna Dev, or I have had the darshan of this saint or that saint, and you don't see any transformation within him, then it's useless. And if somebody who didn't have any extrasensory perception but have been doing his sadhana for many years, and you see the transformation in his life, the transformation in him, his character has changed, his overall life has changed, his perception, his thoughts, his depth of understanding, his sympathy, compassion, love, honesty, all the good qualities are seen in him. the transformation you see, that means that is the fruit of your sadhana. That is the actual thing. And I've told them, but they are again in square one. They will again and again say, well, I didn't have any extrasensory perception. Well, you see, that is the thing. Without sadhana, without proper sadhana, intense, immersed, single-minded sadhana, not shallow sadhana, very in-depth sadhana. Without that, no matter how many times you hear the same things, you fail to grasp the value of it. You fail to grasp the gravity of it, the importance of it. You don't understand the answers that is being given to you. And then again there is this someone who will tell, will I attain Mukti in this life? Will I attain Mukti in this life? I feel like I'm stagnant, I'm not moving forward, and I'm bound in all these duties and this and that. And I say that, see, Thakur has told that the more you are stressing that I am in bondage, bodho bhable bodho. Mukto bhable mukto. That's what he said. If you keep on stressing that I am free, then you are free. If you keep on stressing I am bound, then you are bound. Law of attraction. As you think, so you are. And why is that? Because essentially you are never here. I have already said, isn't it, that you have entered the video game. The character of the video game is thinking that I am bound. It's not bound because the consciousness is, in reality, it's already outside. The consciousness is being channeled inside the video game, inside the game, and into the character. So you think that you are playing this character, you are this character, and you are immersed into the character and thinking that, well, how will I become free? You never came here. That is the thing. You have to shift your focus, you have to shift your attention into that. See, Upanishad said that the bird sitting on the upper branch and the bird sitting on the lower branch. And the bird sitting on the lower branch, sometimes it eats bitter fruit, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet fruits. And sometimes it will be very sorrowful and it will look up and see the bird sitting on the upper branch. And it's calm and it's quiet, and it would think that, well, that bird is really blissful. I wish I was there. And at last when he reaches that state, he sees that he was that bird originally, and the bird, the one that he thought that he was, it was just a shadow. And you have read all that, isn't it? And still you fail to believe in it. That is the thing that I said. You are intellectually understanding the word meanings, but you are failing to grasp it from within. That is why sadhana comes in. The more you do your sadhana, the more you understand. Even before the ultimate realization, you start to understand it from within. And you become relaxed. Well, you are free. You are forever free. You are never bound. And before realization also, just keep doing your sadhana with the surety, with the guarantee that it is there for you. That state is already there for you. It's waiting for you. You are never bound. So what Thakur said, you just stress continuously that you are free. You are free. And this is the character that you are just playing in this world, in this dimension, in this life. That's not you originally. You are somewhere sitting outside, the oversoul, the Turiyavastha, and the actual bird. And the character, this is just a shadow. The consciousness is channelized into this character. You are not this. And sometimes they will say, I'm praying so much to Thakur, don't know whether he is hearing me or not, and this and that, and we do so much of jaap. I don't know whether it will yield fruit or not, whether I'll have the phal of the jaap or not, and this and that. And Thakur said, Nam Nami Abhed. The name and the deity is the same. The name when you are uttering the name of the deity or the saint or of God, that means that you are connecting with him directly. Nam Nami Abhed, he used to say. If you believe in the words of Thakur, then how can you have doubt? Why would you doubt? So that is why sadhana. If you are having doubt, that means you are not doing your sadhana properly. And if you are doing your sadhana properly, then why would you doubt? Don't you believe in Thakur? Don't you believe in Thakur? If you believe in Thakur, then Nam Nami Abhed. Whenever. So ultimately, I wouldn't bother what I'm getting, not getting. What I should bother about is whether I can remember Thakur or Ma or your Ishta, your whatever, whomever you have chosen as your Ishta, as your deity, as your God. You should be able to remember him at all times throughout the day, during all activities in your mind. That contact, if you can maintain, look at yourself. Why are you judging God? He is not giving me anything. He is not giving me anything. How do you know whether he is giving or not giving? You just see yourself, whether you are being able to do what you are supposed to do or not. And this is what you are supposed to do. That is, you should be able to remember him at all times. Look at yourself. Whether in crisis, whether when you are hurt, whether when something happens, what do you do first? At first, immediately, spontaneously, do you remember God? Or do you go and cry out to others? Help me, asking for help to this person and that person, or sharing your sorrow and crying in front of this person and that person, blah, blah, blah. Then you are nowhere near God. If you know that God is the one and only person who is near to you, and all these other characters who are playing their own roles in this world, they are not anybody near to you, then you should have that soul trust in only God. Trusting in only God and nobody else. Then whenever you are sorrowful, or you are happy, or you are joyous, or you are hurt, or you are whatever you are feeling, you should be able to communicate direct always to one and only God. Why bother about, telling others? Who are they to you? They are nobody. They are souls. They have their own samskara. They were somebody else. You think this is this is your kid, your husband, your family. Nah, they are all different souls. They have all different backgrounds. They have been living different lives in different incarnations. They have different samskaras, different life goals. They are nobody to you. The one and only person who is near to you is God, nobody else. And if you judge yourself, look at yourself, see what you are doing. Don't try to judge God whether why he is not giving you darshan, or why he is not. You have been doing this and doing japa. It doesn't matter how much japa you did. See if your life is being transformed. See how much you are getting connected with God, how much you trust him, how much you are growing in faith, in compassion, in love for God. Show me the proof that you have been doing your sadhana. That is the thing. See yourself, look at yourself, judge yourself. Another symptom, another lakshan that you should have as a sadhak is gratitude. You should be full of gratitude always throughout the day. This wonderful golden opportunity to have a human life, to have had the opportunity to get your mantra or any spiritual, guidance from anywhere that you have had, to have been able to understand that if you have started the path of spirituality, then the gratitude that you have started. If you are not filled with gratitude, then you are not on the path. If you are on the path, then you should be filled with gratitude that you have started the path. Then, well, when you have started, you will reach your destination, isn't it? And mother of Pondicherry, she used to say that you can reach your destination within 3 years if you are single-minded. You can reach, Thakur says, if you are single-minded, you can reach in 3 days. that state. Like, what is there to reach? It is already here and now, isn't it? It's just consciousness. You are conscious, then you are already in that state. Just be aware. Don't be focused. Don't involve yourself. Don't think that you are the body. Adi Shankaracharya said, isn't it, that you are not the body, you are not the mind. Then if you are not the body and you are not the mind, then why bother? You are the always pure Atman, isn't it? Then you are not one with the emotions and turbulence of your mind. You are not, like, if there's a stain on your, I have already said this also before, if there's a stain in your cloth, that stain is not you, isn't it? That's a stain on your cloth, on the cloth that you are wearing. Would you feel guilty or bad because there's a stain on your cloth? No, isn't it? Because it's on your cloth, not on you, not on your character or something, isn't it? Just in that way, think that if you are not the body and you are not even the mind, then the taints of the mind is not you. You are always the pure Atman. The mind is a cover. It's a kosha, isn't it? Just like Annamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha. Isn't it? Mind is also a kosha. It's a cloth that you are wearing. Then why bother? Why just let go of all your negativity, or your guilt, or your past, all your memories, all your whatever you are entangled in, just let it go. And even if you can't let it go at once, it's okay. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive everybody. Just continue with your sadhana. Do your sadhana properly. Don't bother will you get mukti, will you get darshan, will you get whether you're proceeding or not. Just do your sadhana with full surety, with faith. Faith in yourself and faith in your God, faith on your Guru, that it's okay. You're proceeding, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. You do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And proceed with joy, with gratitude. It's awesome to have this opportunity, to be alive, to be doing whatever you are doing, to be where you are. It's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is going on awesome. Right? Do your sadhana well. Do your sadhana well. Jai Ma, Jai Thakur.